Did you know that you might be wasting budget on channels that aren't delivering results? Today, we'll show you how Morpheus, Dataslayer marketing solution, can help you optimize your campaigns from scratch and maximize the impact of your advertising investment. It's a technique that analyzes how different channels and strategies impact your resources. Morpheus makes it very easy and gives you a very clear view of where to invest to maximize the ROI. Let's take a look. First, we've accessed Morpheus through the address Morpheus Dataslayer AI. You can also do it, of course, from the Dataslayer menu, but we prefer to access it directly. So the first thing we need to do is import photos. Here we have a lot of information that we could import here. But in this case, we're going to use a CSV that we've already prepared for the occasion. We went into this CSV, which in this case already has a whole set of information, and we're also going to apply, why not, contextual variables so that we can choose, like for example, weather data. We're going to apply the media channels here, which for this occasion, you'll see is very simple. Just by clicking on media channels and selecting the source, there could be multiple sources. Here's 2009, and we're going to use all the expenses. In this case, spending on Facebook, awareness, on Facebook, performance, on Google Ads, awareness and performance, as well as influencer costs, the media spend, also television, TikTok. All of these are expenses that, let's say, cost us money, which is what Morpheus is going to try to analyze. Here we're going to apply contextual variables, in this case USAND, which we don't have at this point. But for example, we could apply data, let's say temperature data in this case. And finally, we apply a KPI. Selecting here, what is the total sales one? Once we've done this, you can go ahead and finalize it. Well, sometimes this happens to us. It's a forced error, just so you can see it. What happened to us here in this aspect? Well, I don't know what happened to us. It's just that when we entered the weather data, we forgot to put a location. Let's put Barcelona in this case. And now with this, it shouldn't give us any issues. Exactly, we're going to finalize here and it starts loading our table. All right, we have our data currently loaded. What are we seeing here? Are we seeing here the cost of each of the actions perhaps? We could indeed go back and make changes to the connections if we think it's necessary. Okay. And now we're going to go to information. And what we're going to do is enter the model. We're going to do a quick training in this case, but it could be more precise and take more time. In this precise case, we're going to click on Train Model. This might take a few minutes, so we'll pause the video here until our model is trained. We already have our model trained, so now we're going to proceed to analyze this model. What can we see here? Well, on one side, we can see here all the graphs that Morpheus gives us in this case, where we can see, for example, the current media mix, USAND, and the effect of each one of them that we're going to proceed with. We see that it's still loading, just like before. And now we have all the information that it gives us, okay? As you can see, there are a lot of graphs to analyze, like the current media mix, the current effect of each one of them, okay? In this video, we're not going to go into detail about everything, because we're really interested in focusing on the optimization part. All right, in this optimization part, what we can see is telling us, for example, that we're currently investing 16.7% in the Google Ads performance campaign. However, it suggests that we invest 34% in the same one. Also, for example, we see that in this one here, where we were investing 20%, which is in Facebook performance media, it tells us that we should invest 7.2%. What is this due to? Well, it's mainly due to the contribution of each one. We see that the contribution from performance media is the highest of all. In fact, if we look closely, even though our highest investment is in Facebook performance medic spend, it only contributes 8.39%. That means it's the fifth highest contributor, despite being the one that spends the most. That's why in this optimization model, it suggests the following, okay? So in this case, it tells us a total of how much we could increase based on the ROI. which we could boost by 46% following this model. In this first video, we saw how to connect and how, in a quick and easy way, we can decide how to optimize our campaigns. In this case, moving from this distribution, which is the current media mix, to this other media distribution. I hope you found it very interesting. We're going to dig deeper in the next videos here. I think we've already seen how, in a quick and easy way, we can do some optimization. Thank you very much for your attention. Until next time.